Alright guys, we are back on the Suzuki build. We if you haven't watched the other videos, we tried to make a hoop, we bucketed it up. We got our first two bends good, but stuffed up our second bends for the main hoop. And it's our very first time building a roll cage. My buddy Brad is with us. He has built bar work before, but not a roll cage. Now, we yeah, like I said, we stuffed up this main hoop. We have more material here. We're about to cut a length, what, 3.5 did you say?
3.5, yeah.
Yeah, so 3.5, we're gonna go ahead, make two 70-degree bends, which are gonna make our top bends. So we're gonna go slightly sharper bend than this as well, because we didn't like where this ended up. So we're gonna slightly sharper bend in these top corners, and then like a 20-degree bend, probably around here this time, to bring the legs down in the right spot. So yeah, see how this works out. If you haven't already known, I've got a new tube bender. We just got it. I've finally gone out and bought a level, so that's going to help us a lot with, what do you call that bit? The
angles.
Angle thing. Yeah. But the angle finder, it's an adjustable one, so we'll be able to manually work out our adjustments. Honestly guys, I'm completely new to this. Any comments at all in the comment section, give me pointers. Honestly, give us pointers. We haven't done cages before. We might finish the cage in this episode, I don't know. We're gonna try. But yeah, we're keen. We're gonna make it happen, and time to cut.
So there we go.
Right, so I'm not gonna hide things from you guys. We stuffed up again. We're not cage builders, I told you this. So we did realise before we'd gone too far, and I have a feeling this will be like a really nice bend anyway for the front of the car. So, you know, we're gonna be able to hopefully reuse. We may have to go get some more material, but I feel like that'll be a good one to go here. And that bend we've already got, I might need to make more of a bend, but I feel like it might be close to what we need in the front. So all we did, so for you guys, if you're ever getting this same situation, we measured our center point, we measured our two ends, but then we bent on the wrong end of, you know, we should have bent that side of it and that side of it, and we bent inside of it. So
we're 125 mil short because it's a 125 mil radius.
And honestly, we're both feeling so confident, and like, wow, we've got this time. Like, we fucked up last time. We know we've got this, and too much confidence will get you caught out. That's pretty much it.
I'm going to quadruple check, because I checked it 3 times, but I only checked it once when I was going to bend.
Yeah.
So yeah, the old story, check more times, waste less
Hey,
material.
now we're gonna know. We're gonna know everything. We might have like a ton of leftover metal, but you know, we're gonna know. We're gonna know everything.
I'll have the best looking rear bar on a GU in Brisbane.
All right, we've done good this time. We bent it in the right spot. Now we're gonna just pop this in, see if we did good.
Oh, it's gonna be perfect.
I'll pop this over here first. Let me set my camera up quickly, so see if we've stuffed it up or not. Which, if we are, we're going to get more metal. Right, let's hope this main hoop, which should be perfect. Oh, Dude, you could literally weld it to the roof.
I'm happy with
That's
that one.
spot on.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. We got a little bit of...
No, but we can push it up higher.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Jam it up as much into there as we can. Hard against the roof. That's like,
yeah,
literally on the roof.
Well, actually, let's boat the inner one there just to frag, so it'll be nice to tack too.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely want to tie it into the inner structure as well.
Beautiful. Yes, we got it right. All right.
Now I'm going to need a bit of.
sec.
This is the important part.
Yeah. So this is the bend. This next bend's the bend we sort of stuffed up last time. We did this bend more this time. I'm actually happier we did more of a bend at the top. We did a bit less of a bend before. So now, in theory, you should only need roughly a 20 degree to get this thing down where it needs to be. So let's give it a, do some measuring. Quadruple measuring seems to be the go for us.
I'm going to take my toes off to count the amount of time we're measuring this time.
All right, we're going to give it a red hot go. I need to put the camera down so we can do the measuring properly, and
we'll get back to you.
We'll get back to you, Barry. Before we go in, guys, we think we got it.
Fingers crossed.
Well, that width is perfect. We have made it slightly longer to make sure.
Well, I left 50 mil either side.
So that is...
That's about 50 mil either side.
All right, let's drop in. Mate, we are good.
Can you order a bigger hatch for me, please?
That is spot on, man.
Sweet.
And we'll be able to pull that in just ever so smidge to get it onto these bottom plates.
Yeah.
And now we can just
cut it to size,
tuck it up as tight as possible, and then see where we're going to trim at the bottom, and we'll be able to actually sit this in place. We did it, mate.
Well done. All right.
Main hoop is done. That's the hard bit, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. It's hard because you have to copy everything. Everything else is one on one.
All right. So look at that. Look at that, boys. Look how tight that is to the roof. Not bad. Our first roll cage. Yep, Fink & Co. roll cages coming to nah, you can stick it up your bum. Go get roll cages at Chop, Black Arts or something like that. Even he doesn't want to do them. We're stoked.
Oh, they turn you grey.
Boys, this hoop is genuinely freaking spot on. I've been around a lot of cages getting built. I know this is hard to do. It took us 3 goes. But this is like hard, like I'm gonna be able to run a weld to the roof. Like, this thing is solid. I'm pumped on that. That's as good as it gets, I think. Obviously we need to suck the pipe in a little bit so we can get a full weld around there. That's where our plates are gonna be. We've come just in off the back wall. And then I actually sit a touch further forward than that, but that's completely fine anyway. So it's not going to affect our seating position at all. Man,
perfect.
Pumped. We're going to be able to run a cross pipe, run extra bracing like we need to. Next thing we're going to have to get onto realistically at this point is, I feel like we should tack.
Yeah, crack.
Just for now, just tack that to the roof. So when we're trying to make our front legs, there's not things in the way. So
and tack up crossbars and stuff as well. So
yeah,
we'll get that done today, hopefully.
All right, we're gonna keep going, guys. But main hoop is done. Super pumped on it, man. Like, if you look at the line, it's gonna run. We're gonna be able to run a sidebar super easy. I'm just ecstatic. First proper hoop. Took us a few goes, but we got there in the end. We're gonna start doing some cross bracing. Start working on front legs. We've got to pull the dash out. Plenty more work to go, but still early. All right, guys, we have been absolutely hard at work. We have got a front leg bent up. We've got a second leg bent up. We didn't quite get enough bend on it where we needed, so we're going to go back to the drawing board on it, just because we weren't 100% happy with how much bend was on it. Our second one, we did it with more bend, and we're really happy with it. So you can see, it's right here. Then boom, up against the pillar, literally touching the pillar, touching the roof, and running back. And we still have to notch it, but that's where it's going to run to, right to the side there. So we are looking so freaking good, guys. Honestly, beyond pumped. Let's go around this side and I'll just show you guys even better from the inside. Look at that hoop there. That is super nice. It's going to give us room to do a crush bar across the front here, and then obviously another crush bar across as well. So we're definitely going to need more material, but we've got enough here to do our second front hoop today and get going on some of the crossbars. So we're going to get going on that. All right, guys, killing it. I'm telling you right now, we are super pumped. We got the second one, minty, right? Minty. So we have both of our front legs perfectly symmetrical, super sucked up to the roof. I actually massaged the roof a little bit on that side to make sure the cage sucks right into there. I feel like this is going to be one of the tightest four drive cages ever, because most 4B cages I've seen, they're really not super tight to the chassis necessarily that I've noticed.
No, if anything, they're all tagged in with the little dimple die plates.
Yeah.
From the pillars to the cage.
We're going a bit overboard. We're going straight. We're going to literally be able to put lengths of weld between the chassis and the cage, which is pretty cool. I guess from a sense of maybe they make them smaller so they can cut them out and put them in another car, or
Possible.
put them in another car.
Possible. I think mainly it's more so you can get up in and around and weld and everything. They make it a lot easier for themselves.
But because we don't have the rear wall in, we're doing it the easiest possible way.
Oh, love you for not putting the rear wall in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the only way you'd probably make it easier is not having a roof.
Well, the only way really you do it is you either cut a hole in the floor,
yeah, and drop it down,
or make stanchion plates, and they only give you 50mm generally. So
yeah.
I mean, this is a fabricator's heaven, you might like to say.
Yeah, not that we're necessarily fabricators. We're giving it a red hot go though. Well, you've been a fabricator in the past.
Yeah, I nearly got my trade, but then I decided trucks were better.
Anyway, we're going to keep chipping away. Very, very happy though. We're just doing some
manual notches.
Manual notches. So I do have a notcher, but Brad's old school. He wants to grind them out and.
Oh, well, for this sort of stuff, when it's one off, by the time you get the machine set up and everything, it takes
easier,
a long time.
yeah.
It's just as easy to bang it in.
The straight notches, like we'll be doing for a crossbar, for instance.
Yeah, well,
that's good stuff to do with it.
Mint, you can get them down perfect.
Yeah.
And it only takes probably 5 minutes, whereas this probably takes about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But no, we're looking good, guys. Super pumped. Just where the cage sits, how tight it is, both sides. We couldn't be happier with the progress. Yes, a little bit of wastage. Oh, realistically, at the end, we've got what, one big one, two bits of waste. Not two. Oh, and that one there. But when I say waste, I think we're going to be able to use a good chunk of our waste for other parts in the roll cage anyway. You know, we're going to use this for the tray. These are big enough lengths so we can use them for the cross brace stuff. You know, things like that we can use for part of the cross brace. And there's not going to be a lot of waste as such.
No, see, with a lot of these bends as well, with my bar when I do it, I have to sort of cut into them.
Yeah.
So they're perfect for me as well.
There you go. So there won't be any leftovers. We'll still definitely need more because we're still going to build a whole tray and all that sort of stuff. But we are definitely getting there.
These are the sort of leftovers you aim for, and you can still reuse them.
But I think even them could possibly be using when it comes to getting the tray in.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully there won't be any waste at all. We'll keep chipping away. I want to let Brad finish up this notch, and then we'll sit it in there and see where we're at. All right, boys, we are knocked off for the day. Brad had to go, but both front legs now in. We've done a little bit of welding already, but man, this thing is so tight in the car already, it actually blows my mind. I'm super pumped with the job we've done. Can't wait for a lot of you guys to see this thing in person. We're gonna have to work something out. This is I've never built a cage before, so I'm just super pumped. Between this and my S13 and my 8.6, there's some pretty cool builds that we've actually done quite a bit of the work on ourselves, which I'm super pumped with. In the past, I've been very much, preferred to go and make money, try and get a good job, do overtime, all that sort of stuff, and pay other people to do it, where this way is definitely rewarding. Frustrating at times, but definitely rewarding, and highly recommend you guys get out in the shed and give it a go. It's I spent what, $1,600 on a tube bender, and then I think we've used maybe $200 worth of metal, if that, so far. Probably gonna have to buy a little bit more metal, but I can't see any reason why we won't have a roll cage all said and done for under $2,000, and then I've still got a tube bender at the end of the day, which I'll probably turn around and sell for $1,600 again, but I'll keep it because I want to do more stuff with it. When Frosty built the tube stuff for my 370Z, for instance, we didn't have a tube bender, so it was just heated up and bent. So, you know, the bends aren't great and stuff, and I've had a couple hits since then. So I'll probably redo the bar work on the 370Z at some point. Obviously get the cage done on this. Still got to build a whole rear tray, and then we're probably going to redo the whole front bar work on this as well. So, you know, it's going to get an absolute beating. I do wish I need to try and, yeah, jump in the store, lukefink.com. I need to get the hydraulic conversion for the bender, so my back is actually killing me from all the bending and stuff today. I think I'll be all right. It's been a little while since I've done some big manual labor. But yeah, manual tube bending all day has been a bit rough on the body. Probably good for me though. Anyway, we'll pick this up again in tomorrow's vlog. We'll pick this up again tomorrow, this video. Yeah. Alright guys, day 2 on this vlog. We are back into cage shenanigans. Very, very pumped with what we got done yesterday. About to get to work on some rear cross bracing, and then a bar across the front, like a crush bar they call it. So that's our minimum requirements. That's what we're going to do for now, I think. Drop it back out of the car and then get welding. See how we go. About to perform some cuts, get our first cross brace done in the back, and then we're going to do a diagonal. Should look pretty freaking sweet. All right, we're going to get going.
Damn, feeling lucky. Alabama streets, us two in these trees, diamonds on my feet, caught up in these talks, circling my head top. Should have been more cautious. Now I got what I wanted. Many I've been here before. Made it out of 11 more. Like when I found a Codex store.
We're doing some, it's already done, but I didn't film it last time around, but I'm notching with an actual notcher to get all our notches done more quickly. Unfortunately, I don't have an actual electric drill, so I'm only using my battery one, so it's not the best thing in the world to be using, but I'm absolutely making it work. Test piece, really important to use this little test piece. I just use it to make sure I'm cutting level. If it looks like I am. Use some WD-40 and cut.
Drops, you're real keen. Bring it, let me get your juiciest piece. Can't remember when I had the same piece. The shops of the club never had no boundary. How's it gonna be? You wanna eat these centipedes? Where we gonna go? You're gonna need these calories. Giving me a treat.
Alright, so we pulled the cage completely out of the car. We've run out of metal for today. So our plan now is we're gonna weld out pretty much everything. Get ready to put in our last cross brace, which we can do outside of the car. It's no big drama. And yeah, it was reasonably easy to pull out. So that excites me from a sense of, it makes it very easy for us to pull out weld. Makes it super easy for us, obviously completely out of the car, to manipulate it any way we want and get some good welds happening. And yeah, go ahead, I've got my safety boots on. I'm gonna get welding.
I think it just died, look.
Huh? No. Look at that. That ain't bad. Not bad. Definitely a lot of peno.
What are you doing with me around here? You don't need me here for a weld, and you're doing a bloody good job.
I know. Doubt myself too much when it comes to welding. But yeah, keep going. The reason I'm happy to do these ones up the top here is I did that one nice. That one I know I've got good peno, I can see it melting in. But the underside, is what people will be able to see, so you could do that. So you've got experience. Well, I'm not going to show you the finished product of this, guys. I think you're going to have to sign into the next one. What I do have, if you've been cool enough to watch this point in the video, we've got a special going on the store. At absolute random, one of the next 50 orders, we're going to put an NRG steering wheel inside. So it's a deep dish, brand new velour steering wheel. We're going to chuck those in one of the next 50 orders. So get your orders in, guys. lukefink.com. Support me, support the store. Try and throw as many cool things back to you guys as I can. But yeah, tune into the next episode where hopefully we can get this cage all finished off and potentially start working on the tray and the rear firewall. I'm super excited about this one, guys. Thanks heaps for watching. Spread it around. Thanks heaps. Peace out and win this wheel.